Hello everyone, Roger Baines here with the Great Central Sun YouTube channel. And today I'm going to talk about the Kundalini. I did a couple of videos on the chakras, and I had a couple of requests to do on what my views are or on the Kundalini, and they're based on experience. Let's talk about it, because the Kundalini, let's just start right away. Kundalini is an implant from this reality. Okay? It's an implant. Now, it's an implant, but there is an energy that's there in us that does what they say the Kundalini is supposed to do. Now, where did the Kundalini or the concept of that come from? It comes from Hinduism, and it's been adopted by the New Age because that's what the New Age does. It takes its ideas from Christianity, some from Hinduism, some from Buddhism, and then this whole hodgepodge has been put together and made into a religion. But it's like any others. It's manipulative, and it's abusive in a very, very hidden kind of way. And it's very important to understand the mechanisms. And when you do, you'll see it's the same as any other belief system that pulls you away from yourself. Anything that causes you to believe in something else outside of yourself, give yourself over to something, whether it be angels, gods, Jesus, and all of that. It's all for one objective only, and that's to remove you from yourself, so you forget the power of your own spirit, because all of it is an imitation of your spirit's own power. And they can do it because we forgot. We've forgotten that we are the creators of everything here. We're forgotten. And so the Kundalini is nothing different. There's nothing different about it. It falls in line with all those things I just mentioned. Let's talk about what it is. It's supposedly a serpent-like aspect of ourselves that sits at the base of our spines, and when the time is right, Lord knows when that is, it raises up and comes up to the crown of your head. And it's meant to enlighten you and take you to the next level, whatever that is. Make you Christ-like. Well, here's the problem. If it is not guided, and I'm not talking about the Kundalini off the top of my head. I've read more about it than maybe most people who talk about it. I've read books about it. I've delved deeply in it. And every single one of them said you need a mentor, an expert to guide you through it. And I can see what they mean, because I've run into situations where I've seen, read, and witnessed people completely burnt out. I saw a situation where it took them 2 years to recover after messing around with that nonsense. Because that's what it is. But it's not just nonsense, it's actually kind of dangerous. It's an implant placed there, replacing the original energy that should be there. Well, the original energy is not down there. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So the Kundalini energy implant, everyone's practically born with it. You're not born with it. Let me take that back. You're born with the original, and then that one is overlaid on it And the other one, like the chakras, if you watch my chakra videos, you'll see it's shut down and replaced with that. Now, the thing is about the Kundalini is it falls in line with all the inversions that are on this planet that are going. Some of them are already gone. Okay. And what do I mean by inversion? Things that should be up are down. What should be down is up. What should be east is west. And what should be west is east. You get the picture. And so you could be enthusiastic, completely prepared, have everything ready to go in your life, and you take off and things go awry. You go, I'm prepared. They said if I'm prepared, if I'm educated, if I'm enthusiastic, if I'm motivated, you come up with all the terms you want. Everything will fall in my direction, and it doesn't. Especially spiritually. And since we're talking about a spiritual concept and a spiritual thing, because you're not going to see that Kundalini with an x-ray, right? You're not. It's an energetic thing. It's an energetic construct. So what happens is you have the energy that is sitting in your crown, in your head. And what's supposed to happen is that flows down from the source of your creation, down your spine, not up. Now, I don't have chakras, like I said, but let's just go with how it's explained. Your Muladhara, or your base chakra is for survival, right? So how are you going to have something that's spiritually superior coming from the base survival part of your chakra on up? That doesn't make any sense to me. The base chakra is supposed to be for survival, physical purposes only. And you need to get out of that survival mode, eat, sleep, procreate mode for you to advance spiritually. So what the heck is the thing that's going to take you to spiritual height and awareness like never before? What's it doing down there with all the survival stuff? So that's the inversion. The oil that takes this body and takes you to the upper levels of your consciousness comes from here. It comes from the mind, it comes from the brain, and it's actually like an oil, and it moves down your spine. And that energy that the Kundalini replaced, or got the imposter energy called the Kundalini, that replaced the original source of what you came here with, your stuff, that comes from the crown down, not the other way around. So that's the inversion. That's the inversion, my friends. And I got rid of that too. How did I do it? Did I go to anybody? Don't go to anybody. To have them remove any chakras, any Kundalini, none of that. You need to connect to your spirit and remember the eternal part of who you are, your eternal self. And connect to your higher self, the highest of your higher selves, because you have many higher selves. Higher self is simply not better than you, but it's you existing in a higher space or dimension. And dimension is not a space or a place. Dimensions have to do with levels of vibration. Levels of vibration. So dimensions differ because of vibration, right? So your vibration, the biggest indicator of your vibration is your state of mind. Your state of mind. And your state of mind is king. Because if you have the right state of mind, you could be living on earth and be in heaven. But if your state of mind has not matured, or you have not matured it, or you've not done the work, you'll be down here, you'll be in hell. You'll be sitting next to somebody who's in heaven, and you'll be in hell. You'll be sitting in the same physical location, no more than a few inches apart from each other. but they're in a total different vibration, dimension than you. They're in heaven, you're in hell. And when you sit next to them, you'll know it right away. Don't care who you are. So that's a higher self. That's you embodying one of your higher selves. The higher you embody that within you. They're already there. They already are you. But part of the task on this earth, because we've been so far removed and made to be entrapped in just the physical aspect of ourselves, just the logical and intellectual aspect of our thinking process, and totally made to forget about the other great aspects of mind that we possess. I'll do a video on the other aspects of mind soon, okay? It won't be long. So we've been removed from that. So now we have to come back to that and embody those aspects of ourselves that reside in different dimensions that are at a higher level of existence, vibrationally, as I've just explained. So once you start embodying that and you connect the highest of your higher self, which is the original you, which is your spirit, you can start communicating with your spirit. Hey, I want this Kundalini out of here. I want the original stuff back. And your higher self will do the work. Now, why doesn't your higher self just do that? Because even that aspect of yourself does not violate this aspect of yourself. It doesn't. In the realm of the divine, there's a code of ethics that is never violated. And even your highest higher self, your spirit, does not violate your free will down here. It'll step in an emergency where you're in danger. And it'll just take over and then move back once you're out of danger. We've seen it happen. You know, people, they get hit by a car and suddenly they disappear and they're safe. We've seen so many incidences of this kind of stuff happening, and we give the credit to angels, whatever. And your higher self is an angel. But even that terminology is now creating a separation between you and the divine. It is you, in the form of your higher self, that creates so-called miracles. And they're only miracles because we don't understand or have an explanation for it, so we call it miracles. They're really not. They're way more exceptional than that. Because saying miracles is almost saying, oh, it happened by chance, but the chance happened to be really great and phenomenal. So we call that form of chance a miracle. There's an explanation and a rationale for everything. So you get your higher self to dissolve that energy away and bring back the original energy. Because the Kundalini can burn you out and cause you physical ill and health issues. There is no organ in your body that does that. Nothing that you came here with is a danger to you. That should be the first clue that this is an imposter situation, the Kundalini, the chakras. They're imposter situations because they're dangerous. And they negatively affect you on their own, just in the way that they operate. Just in the way that they operate. So that's my take on the Kundalini. And get in contact. Real good buddy communication, one with your higher self. And all of this will go. Now you'll have to fight for that, because everything about this reality is about moving you away from your higher self, because that's where all your power is. So you really want to have to do that. And your higher self is there. It's already, that part of you is already done half the walk, but it cannot make you be connected. That's your job. You came down here, and you came down here to reestablish that connection. And there's help for you. And you can contact me at ontologywellness.com if you need assistance with that. And there's many ways to have assistance with that. But we all, every once in a while, need a helping hand. There's no shame in that. Even I have a mentor, because I'm never going to get to the point where I feel I know it all and I'm everything. So even I have someone to go to, and I've been on this walk a while. Many a lifetimes, if you really want to know. There's always someone that can help you. And if you feel guided, you can make contact with me. My email and my information is all down there. But that's it on the Kundalini. And if you have any more questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. Share, like, and subscribe. And until the next video, remember to defy the taboo against you finding out who you really are.